My name's Harry James. Now, remember, there are only 4 teams on this half of the bracket. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the 5th team ineligible with this. There will be 5 teams on the other side of the bracket. Oklahoma State left out of both brackets because they are ineligible on this half of the Big 12 championships. But on the Big 12 men's championships, Oklahoma bracket, 2nd seed Baylor Bears, 3rd seed is the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The 6th seed is the Iowa State Cyclones, and the 7th seed, Oklahoma Sooners. Can't leave out your own team. All right, guys, we'll preview the Oklahoma bracket of the Big 12 championships coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Hey, don't you dare go away. So we're talking about there are only 4 teams on the Oklahoma half of the bracket that are eligible. We'll start with the top seed and work our way down. The top seed on the Oklahoma's half of the bracket is Kansas State. Is actually the Baylor Bears. Kansas will get the 7-10 winner. So, we got Oklahoma. We'll start there. 2nd seed is the Baylor Bears, 36-5, 14-4 in Big 12 play. Their best win was over number 1 seed Kansas, got them in Waco, 80-70. Their head coach is Scott Drew. Scott is a 1993 grad from Butler Community College and is in his 19th year in charge of the Bears. Helping them get back to another national championship, not easy, but they do have 2 players that can do that. Adam Flagler and LJ Cryer. We'll start with 10, Adam Flagler, averaging 13.8 points per ball game, 2.3 boards, 3.0 assists per ball game, playing in 29 games this year. While LJ Cryer has played in 19 games, averaging 13.5 points per ball game, 1.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per ball game. That's the number 2 seed Baylor Bears. 3, Texas Tech Red Raiders. 23-8, 12-6 in Big 12 play. They also beat Kansas, got them 75-67 in Lubbock. Their head coach, Mark Adams, 1976 graduate from Plains Community College, and is in his first year in charge of the Red Raiders. So it might be his first rodeo in Big 12 college hoops. But what helps is not having 1 but 2 double-figure scorers help you out. They got that in Waco. 11, Bryson Williams, and 1, Terrence Shannon help out. Start with 11, Bryson Williams, averaging 14.0 points per ball game, 4.3 boards, 1.0 assists per ball game, playing in all 31 games this year. Terrence Shannon, though, number 1, Terrence Shannon, only played in 20 games for the Raiders, but did average 10.4 points per ball game, 2.9 boards, 2.1 assists per ball game, as we talked about, playing in 20 of the 31 games for the Raiders. Next team on the docket down. Skip the 4 and 5 in the 6th seed. That's next. And that's the Iowa State Cyclones. 21-11, 7-11 in Big 12 play. They beat the aforementioned Texas Tech Red Raiders. Got them 51-47 earlier this year. Their head coach in Ames, T.J. Otzenberger. Otzenberger, 2001 grad from Winston Whitewater. What about 2 double-figure scores for them, helping them get back to the tournament? That would help. Number 1, Isaiah Brockington doing his part, as is number 11, Tyrese Hunter. Isaiah Brockington, number 1, he goes first, averaging 17.5 points per ball game, 7.2 boards, 1.6 assists per ball game, playing in all 31 games this year. Tyrese Hunter also played in all 31 games this year, averaging 2.8 points per ball game, 3.4 boards, 5.0 assists per ball game. Final team in the Oklahoma bracket is the much beloved, never overlooked, never overrated Oklahoma Sooners. 17-14 this year, 7-11 in Big 12 play. Again, yes, they did beat the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. From this half of the bracket, got them 70-55 a couple of weeks ago on a Big Monday. Their head coach is Porter Moser. He's a 1990 grad from Creighton University. Coach Porter is in his first year in charge of Oklahoma. So, double-figure scorers for Oklahoma, helping them get back to the tournament. What about 35, Tanner Groves, and 2, Emoji Gibson? We'll start with Tanner Groves, averaging 12.4 points per ball game, 5.5 boards, and 1.8 assists per ball game, playing in 30 of the 31 games this year for the Sooners. While Emoji Gibson played in all 31 games, averaging 12.3 points per ball game, 2.0 boards, and 1.5 assists per ball game, as we already talked about, playing in all 31 games for the Sooners did Emoja. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That will wrap this thing up and we'll ship it off. My name is Harry James. Catch this and all my other videos on the YouTube Boomer Senior 1982. Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on that Twitter handle, @HypeManHarry. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and Boomer Senior, everybody. I'm out of here. Peace!